All right, I hope everyone's doing well today. I hope you're ready to work out. I am Cameron, here to show you the workout for Powerlifting Prelude. We're gonna run through the warm-up, obviously run through the workout, and we're gonna show a cool down as well. Let's get right into it. Right, so for the first part of our warm-up, we are doing the treadmill. We're gonna get our whole body warmed up, get everything ready for some more specific movements. As you can see, I've set my treadmill at 5 miles an hour, but you should just do whatever works best for you, whatever's most comfortable. All right, and for the second part of our warm-up, we're gonna be doing a circuit of kettlebell swings, push-ups, lunges, and pull-ups. Let's get right into it. And as an additional note, the circuit will be 2 rounds with 30 seconds rest in between each exercise. Right, and for the first exercise in the circuit for our warm-up, we're gonna be doing kettlebell swings. And let's just talk about the kettlebell swing for a second, all right? So a lot of people I used to do it, it's a common mistake. People will tend to lift with their shoulders and just squat straight down, but that's not what the movement is. The movement is actually a hip hinge. So rather than up and just squatting down, we step back, it's gonna be up and down. Yes, but hip hinge. Really pushing those hips forward, contracting the glutes. This is going to minimize back injury, minimize shoulder injury. It's going to be utilizing more of the larger muscle groups that really contribute to the movement. All right, and now that we've got that presentation out of the way, let's get right into the 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, and like I said, for the second exercise in our warm-up, we're going to be doing push-ups. Push-up is rather straightforward, definitely less complex than the kettlebell swing, but there are a few things to note. You're going to want your hands about shoulder width apart. You're not going to want your elbows too far in. That's going to be using more of your triceps. And conversely, you don't want them too far out. That's going to be causing a lot of shoulder strain. So you want to find a happy medium, kind of in the midst of those two angles. And you're going to be keeping your back straight. If need be, raise that butt a little bit, but you should have a relatively straight back. We're going to be going all the way to the floor and up. And like I said, 10 reps. So let's get right to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right, and for the third exercise, we're going to be doing lunges. Just body weight. We're not going to use any weight for these, just to get ourselves warmed up. So the lunge is another rather straightforward movement. You're going to be wanting to keep an upright torso, and when we actually lunge, you're going to be wanting to drop that knee about, you can touch the ground. If you are not comfortable with that, just go as far as you can and kind of press into the hips. We'll go back up, onto the other leg. Same thing, drop that knee as low as you can, bring the hips up, and done. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's get into our 10 reps. And when I say 10 reps, I mean 10 reps for the right leg and the left leg. So we're doing 1, that's 1 rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right, and for the fourth exercise in our warm-up, we're going to be doing the pull-up. Not going to really be able to explain that one too much, but just that you keep your arms a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and be really trying to pull with your back, not so much your biceps, keeping your chest up. And I'll just show you right now. All right, now that we have the warm-up out of the way, we're gonna get right into the workout. And the workout is gonna be a circuit of 5 reps. We're gonna be doing 4 rounds. It's gonna be at 75% of your 1 rep max in benching, squatting, and deadlifting. All right, I just wanna add in here, if you don't know your 1 rep max, just pick a weight that you know is challenging for yourself, but you're still able to do 5 reps. For our first exercise, we are gonna start on the bench press. So let's get right to it. We have squats, so let's get right into it. For our third and last exercise in the circuit, we're going to be doing deadlifts. Let's get right into it. right, now that we're all finished with the workout, we're gonna get right into the cool down. Right, and for the first part of our cool down, we're gonna be doing a few yoga poses. So the first is gonna be our downward facing dog. Now hold that. Really get those heels, those calves, those hamstrings, that lower back stretched. And we're gonna move right into child's pose. Really reach your hands as far as you can. Really sitting as much as you can on those heels. Lower your head and relax those shoulders. You should feel a stretch in your upper back as well as your lower back. And just really sit into the pose. All right, we're gonna go back up to our downward dog. Again, try to get those heels on the ground or as far as you can. Really stretch those calves. You can give your feet a little pedal if you'd like. Really push into those hamstrings. And back to child's pose. Same thing, reaching as far as you can. Sitting on those heels, really stretching that back. We're going up one more time, downward dog. Right, now we're going to move into kind of a couplet of two poses. We'll be doing cat, which is up, and cow. When you're in cow, really try to bring your chest forward and lower your lower back. And then slowly push through the floor and bring that upper back to as much of a curvature as you can, really pressing into the ground. And we're just gonna do a few exchanges here. Push that chest forward. And back to cat. And we're going to do this one more time. Back to cow, pushing the chest forward. And back to cow. Cat. All right, and for the second and last part of our cool down, just going to be doing a few static stretches. Right. So the first one is going to be your butterfly. Try to bring these heels as close as you can to your body and try to press your knees as close to the ground as you can and keeping an upright torso. Really press, you're going to feel it in your hamstrings, your groin. Not comfortable. You should try it for as far as you can without any major discomfort. And we're going to hold that for about 15 seconds. All right, and we're going to move right in to touching our toes. You're gonna really feel this in your calves and your hamstrings, lower back, pretty much your whole posterior chain. Just reaching as far as we can, trying to touch our toes. If we can't, that's okay, just reach as far as you can. And really push yourself, but not to where it hurts too much, just where you're slightly uncomfortable. And try to lower the head as well. You might feel that in your lower back. We're going to be holding this for another about 15 seconds. Right, for our second to last static stretch, you're going to want to find a wall. You're going to be stretching out those pecs and those shoulders as well. So like I said, find a wall, get yourself as flat to the wall as you can, and reach as far as you can. You're going to feel it in your shoulders, your upper mid-chest, and we're going to hold for about 15 seconds. And switch sides. Same thing. As flat as you can against the wall and reach as high as you can. Right, and for our last static stretch to conclude our cool down, just going to be holding a lunge, and we'll be trying to go as deep as we can. And by that I just mean as far as we can without any major discomfort. But just like we learned before, our lunge, going down with that knee, if not to the ground, as far as you can. And we're going to push in to the forward facing leg as deep as we can. You're going to feel this in your hips, and feel this in your hamstrings, and try to keep a somewhat upright torso. And we're going to hold for about 15 seconds. All right, and switch legs. Facing leg. All right, everyone. Well, that was a workout for Powerlifting Prelude. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, a lot of fun. Hope we're building some strength from this. Hope we're, maybe getting a little more flexible. That's always good. And we'll see you next time.